How's everybody?
Good.
What's going on, y'all?
What's up?
Chase the night. Sounds like Texas. Welcome to the room, boys.
Hey, we're in the building.
Hey.
Yeah.
So right off the rip, Chase the night. I ran into you guys at the TCMAs last year at Billy Bob's. You guys have a great energy about you. Every time I see you, you guys are always together. It's just it looks like a party when you guys are in the room.
It really is.
We got to catch up for a few minutes while we were there, and I think we planned this then. Has it been that long since we planned this?
Yeah.
It's been a minute.
It's been like 6 months in the making.
Long.
So,
Too long.
welcome to the room, guys. I'm glad to have you. Let's start out at the beginning. For those who maybe don't know, are you all from Katy?
Yeah. So I'm from Katy.
Katy. I am from the beautiful small town of Hitchcock, Texas.
Hitchcock and Katy.
Yeah.
All right. Why don't everybody introduce themselves from left to right or right to left, whatever it is. It's not confusing.
I'm LJ. I play bass.
I'm Nate. Oh, shoot, my bad. I'm Nate, the front man.
And I'm Anthony from Katy, Texas as well. Play drums.
Nice. So I didn't know you were from Hitchcock, but I do have some questions. If you had, do you live in Katy now?
I do not. Right now, I'm residing out there in League City.
Oh, okay. All right. So you get a pass on this. If you fellas had to explain Katy, Texas to someone who's never been, but only using Whataburger menu items, how would you explain that?
Oh man. Spicy ketchup.
Sweet tea.
That's a good one.
Those are good. Those are good. Again, Chase the Night is my featured artist this week. They're going to be playing some music for us here in just a few minutes. I guess it's true that Texans don't trust folks who don't wear boots, right? I don't know what it is, but I wanted to ask each of you, how many pair of boots do you own?
Shoot, man. As expensive they're getting now, I can only afford one pair right now.
I hear
burning
you.
through these two, man. They're coming loose down the end.
Maybe we'll get you set up
tape
on my
them together,
people
baby.
at Square to Toe.
Let's do it.
You got tape on them?
I'm about to. Hey,
It's time for some new
You hook them up, Zach. Hook them up.
Yeah. We can get the band taken care of.
Yeah,
Let me ask you
I'm
this.
just playing.
Who has the most pair of boots in the group?
Probably
I
me.
say him.
Yeah.
And how many of those would survive a hurricane?
Just my hunting boots.
All right, so what's a bigger sin, fellas? Putting beans in chili or calling queso cheese dip?
You know what? I like my chili with beans, man.
Man.
I do.
I do too. I grew up
Oh,
that
yeah,
way.
man.
I mean, I grew up. I'll eat it without it, but I feel like without beans, it's like hot dog chili.
Right. Cody Johnson said it best though, right?
What did he say?
He said, "Ain't no."
He said no such thing as chili with beans.
Oh, with.
So he doesn't
No,
like
he don't
beans.
like. Oh,
you don't mess with them
yeah.
chili with beans,
My
boy.
bad, Cody. I thought you were saying that you like beans.
I like beans.
I like beans in mine too. My mom always put the beans in there. You know, she said it would go further. We had beans, we had corn.
Need that fiber.
Yeah, we had all of it, man. So I want to talk to you guys real quick here about the music. When did the band, how did you three meet and come about and start playing music? Like, how did Chase the Night form?
Man, we were just.
We've been friends for a minute.
Yeah.
And then, Nate was kind of singing on his own, and we were kind of doing our own thing, and we just got together one day and said, we need to form a band.
Let's do it.
Like,
Yeah.
the three of us, we had the same goal in mind.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the cool thing about us. Like, we're one unit. Everything we do is together. We don't do anything separately, you know. And Nate is like the chief songwriter. He'll come with a lot of the ideas, but we'll get together and we'll brainstorm and write them out. And it's kind of like a uniform thing. We do everything together.
Yeah.
I love that. You got to have that like that synergy and that brotherhood. I feel like,
And that's
like
really
all
hard,
the best
yeah.
It
groups,
does, man.
you know, have that connection. You
Yeah,
know,
absolutely.
With especially being a band, you know, like it's easy as a single artist, but when you're a band, you have to agree on everything. And I think the only thing we don't agree on is what we order at night from Whataburger.
yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, no. Sweet and spicy all the way,
Sweet
baby.
spicy.
Oh no, and the other one, we have a couple Dr. Pepper guys and one
Oh,
Coke
yeah.
guy.
Oh,
So we
man.
fight about that one.
I'm not a Dr. Pepper guy, man.
Yeah.
I can have it like once or twice a year, but I'm
these
more
guys
of a
get
Coke
on me
guy.
all the time about it.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So the band name, Chase the Night, is is that about chasing dreams and chasing neon lights and chasing down Last Call?
You got it, man.
Nailed it.
I mean,
Yeah.
that is what we do, man. It's chasing the dream, chasing our lifestyle, everything. Whether it's a party, whether it's our, like I said, our dreams, and
That's what we do every night, show after show.
yeah,
Nate came up with the song idea, the best of It Was Us. It's kind of like, that's the bottom line.
Yeah.
That's how it's always been,
And-
man.
and
No
we want-
matter like where we play or how many people in front of play, man. At the end of the day, we've always just been, us and the band, man,
Yeah,
just
man.
grinding.
Which
through
is
it.
what the record's called. It Was Us.
Yeah.
And that came out, when did that drop last year?
October 24th.
Okay, so it's still, it's like 6 months old,
Yeah.
the record. And let me pull up my cheat notes here while we're going to talk about this record. Because it starts off with a song called Texas Swing, so immediately I'm like, what?
Yeah.
But my favorite portion of the album, like if you looked at it like it was a lineup on a baseball,
Okay.
or like a batting
I
order,
like that.
it would be the 3, 4, and 5, and then I like 6, and I like 6, 7, and 8 too.
Nice.
But yeah, tell me about and oh my God, number 2. That's the.
That's
The
a single.
Dream of You
Yeah.
is such like it kind of reminds me of like the Eagles, bro.
Thank
Awesome.
you, man. I like that.
You know, you
That's
guys
awesome.
singing those harmonies is really cool. It's such a classic vibe. Like it's got a nostalgic feel. And that's the lead single from the record.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're gonna get you guys to play that here in just a few. Why don't you tell me a little bit about that song and then we'll have you play it. So tell me about Dream of You, which is track 2 from the. Is this the debut album from Chase the Night?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, released last year again called It Was Us. Tell me about the single Dream of You.
Yeah, no. So the idea came to me one night while we were heading back from a show, and at that point in time, we were hitting the gauntlet, man. Of, just making the rounds of small little bars and honky tonks, and playing so many shows to really nobody, and like for anyone who's like done the Texas scene and has gone through the gauntlet, they can tell you, man, it's a lot of wear on your mental, because you're playing a lot of small town gigs, sometimes to really just the bartender sometimes, because
Yeah.
nobody knows who you are yet,
Yeah.
which, it's nothing wrong with that.
It's the grind.
And I was just really just missing my loved ones, and we were just like, man, how do I put it? I don't know. We were just missing, because
Always on the road.
always on the road,
Homesick.
always hardly
Yeah.
ever get a little bit of homesick.
Yeah.
And we put it out because we figured, there's a lot of other people out there that feel the same way as we
Yeah.
do. As far as you got truck drivers and oil field workers, people who
Road dogs.
Exactly, man.
Yeah.
Who are just homesick, and some people cope with it in different ways.
Nothing changes. It's the same every night. Another rundown bar with the same neon signs. And I sing my songs to an empty room. Sometimes play for a drunk or two, but all I can think about is you. So I drank away the truth at the bottom of a bottle of 180 proof, and it's the only thing that helps me to pull on through until I can close my eyes and dream of you. Now they don't tell you the truth about this life. It seems all I can do to barely get by is to drown myself in whiskey on ice, look to the world in bloodshot eyes, till I can lay my head and see your pretty face. That's why I drank away the truth at the bottom of a bottle It's the best that I can do. Woo! Yeah. Oh yeah. We're here with Zakk United. Texas
live in the
Country
studio,
Network.
baby.
103 the bull. Oh yeah, baby. Chase the night.
Let's break it down for 'em, boys.
So I drank away the truth at the bottom of the bottle of 180 proof, and it's the only thing that helps me to pull on through until I can close my eyes and dream of you. Till I can close my eyes and dream of you. Oh man, train. Oh, 'cause I can't sleep, or let me sleep.
Heck yeah.
Woo!
Man.
Oh yeah.
So I also want to talk to you about the sound, guys. You know, the show obviously is called Sounds Like Texas, and I really feel truly that Chase the Night has a really Texas sound. I don't want to compare you to anyone,
Right.
but it sounds so, and I mean this in a great way, small town, like you were saying.
Yeah.
You know, it sounds like music that everybody in Texas would listen to.
Right.
If you're in a small town and you live country lifestyle, you know, this is what you're listening to in the truck.
Yeah.
Where did all
thank
that
you.
come from? Where did the sound come from? Where did you hone in on that style? And you know, what are some of your biggest influences, I guess?
Man, we have like so many different influences, like, you know, from Cody Johnson, Randy Rogers, you know, Robert Earl Kane, George Strait, obviously, on the top of that list. But
I did more of like,
I like Josh Abbott, Aaron Watson. Grew up on Tejano music, so Tejano is kind of in the background, which is kind of similar to country.
yeah.
And then I like a lot of the pop side, Bruno Mars. Probably get weird for people for saying this, but I like Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah.
I like great sounding music. So like anything that is, I mean, putting it together in the studio when if you didn't know, it was us as everything done by us.
Yeah.
Man, I was going to go there next
Yeah,
because
everything.
it sounds fantastic.
We
I was
did
like, I
think-
wonder where these guys recorded this.
Dude, at our freaking house.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's incredible, really, because it does sound so good. Now, talk to me about all the different instruments that you hear on the record, because there was piano, there's still guitar. Did you guys all? I mean, was that you or what?
So that was the only thing that we outsourced. We're a piano guy and like a fiddle player and steel player. Other than
Yeah.
that, we played everything else on the record.
we
Yeah.
gotta get Rick,
Oh,
Rick
and
Carr,
Rick
too,
Carr,
our boy Rick Carr.
Yeah, Rick Carr.
Yeah.
His lead guitar.
Lead guitar.
Very cool, man. Yeah, it sounds great. It sounds really, really good, and that's awesome, man. Kudos to you guys for doing that. I don't know too many other bands that are really doing that. You know, most everybody goes
To
Nashville or Stormy,
yeah.
which is great. And immediately when I first heard it, I was like, "Is this a Stormy record?" You know,
Nice.
But it was really clean, really, really well produced, and I encourage everybody to go check it out, man. You guys have a lot of honky tonk in you, but then there's also, so I will say it, you reminded me a little bit, and it's a good thing, of Casey Donahue.
Dude,
We've
we've
heard
been
that.
getting that.
Yeah.
We've
You know?
gotten that.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool. But then also, you know, I come from a rock and alternative background,
I'm the same, bro.
and I almost felt like if one of the bands from like the 2010s and the alternative scene was to make a country album, like it might sound a little bit like this.
we grew up on
Yeah.
Nickelback,
Yeah.
and Motley Crue, and stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
So, like, that's-
Yeah, so it sounds really cool, man. But it's so Texas. It's so Texas. But there is, I can definitely hear all those different, influences that you're talking about here, man. It's really cool sound and something that
it's different.
it is different.
Yeah, I
It's
love
really
it.
different.
I love that too. I love
Yeah.
that for
What
us.
we try to do with the album is kind of like it's all our personal experiences and everything from us, but we try to give everybody something to listen to on the album. We
Yeah.
didn't want it just to be one for one listener.
Yeah.
We want to give everybody in Texas something they like about this album,
Yeah.
and even as far as different states, because like people in Nashville have liked it, people on the West Coast have liked it.
Sure.
So
Even across the
across the
pond.
across the seas, people are loving the album, and I think that's what we strided for to do for
We're
this.
trying to
album.
make this thing global, man.
Yeah, man, that's awesome, dude. I think you guys got a really cool thing going on. What's your newest tattoo, Anthony? He's in here with chest tattoos.
That would be my newest one.
Is it?
Yeah, the full chest.
How'd that hurt?
Man, it was painful.
Yeah?
It was a good
It's
14.
It's a Sharpie.
Yeah, it's Sharpie actually.
We just did it before we
There's
came
that
here.
one guitar.
Yeah.
It's for my dad, and there's one on my arm. It's a big lion.
Speaking of dads, there's a song on the album. Again, we're here with Chase the Night, which was, it was one of those songs that tugs on your heartstrings. If you love your dad or your dad is no longer here, tell me about the song "He Stayed."
Yeah, so He Stayed. That's obviously, like I said, it's one I wrote for my dad, and I just sort of was thinking just like ways for like anyone out there, especially like as hard as times are, parents can't always afford the best, for the kids, but they do what they can, and my dad in particular, I come from a blue collar family. He works for the railroad. And he's always working like 12 to 16-hour days.
Man.
And somehow he's managed to like work some of the most crazy shifts and is always there, not just part of like whatever I did, but just like got immersed in everything I did. He was coaching my sports teams. Whenever I wanted to, raise pigs in 4-H, he was always very involved in both the community club and our hometown 4-H club. If anything I ever wanted to do, man, he's always made sure like I was taken care of, and I just wanted to write a song to like, dedicate it to him, but also to all the other parents out there who may be questioning whether or not they're doing a great job. I think the most important thing is that if you are there for the kid, because you have a choice, and you chose to stay. You didn't abandon them. You didn't take the easy way out. So you should be very proud of yourself, and we appreciate and we see what you're doing.
Oh yeah, that was a really good song on the record. I also want to talk to you because I was driving in from Spring on I-45. So I mean that is a legend. You said something earlier about the gauntlet, and when I think of I-45, like that's the gauntlet
that's
to
the
me.
gauntlet.
It is.
So tell me about the significance of I-45 to y'all.
H-Town.
Man, that's all I take. Right there, Hitchcock. It's right next,
Yep.
right on 45. I take it everywhere.
Yeah.
I take it.
I'm on it
45.
every day. Yeah.
And that in particular song, that's just about me getting a ticket. It was the time I was flying by. I was late to work, and I was going about 90 in a 65 at the time. And I should have known better, because there's a certain spot between anyone that's that travels like 45 south or 40, like from the Texas City Buc-ee's all the way to the Lamarck Dark track. It is a speed trap. Like, because especially if you're going northbound, you're going over an overpass, and the cops used to sit like right there towards close to the end. And sometimes-
where you pick up the speed on that downhill.
Yes, man. And
I love
they
how
got
you're
me.
like in
They
between
got
the
me good.
Buc-ee's
Yeah,
and the
I
dog
would.
track.
And now it's a 55. It used to be 65, but they were doing construction, so 55. If
Be
you
careful.
are going, go 55.
Heck yeah,
Do
man.
it.
Go 95.
Yeah,
No.
Which really, honestly, like the speed limit in Texas, like I can't tell you how many days I'm on 45 and I'm going like 78, 82 miles an hour, and people are flying
Still
by me
flying,
like
yeah.
I'm sitting still.
Yeah.
So it might as well be 90 or 95.
Yeah.
You know.
But shout out to the cops out there. Y'all are doing
Yeah.
a great job. I'm not trying to throw y'all under the bus or nothing. We really appreciate y'all.
Did they let you off?
Yeah, they did let him.
Oh, that's
I
good.
wish. I wish. But I think going 95 and, you know.
Yeah, they had to write you up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I had
it's-
to write
yeah.
you.
So I want you guys to play another song here. This is one that I really liked. It's kind of a honky tonk vibe, but also kind of like a, you know, in a sweet, nice way, like an FU to the X.
Yes, absolutely.
Babe Ain't My Name, and it kind of tells you, you know, you can kind of get an idea if you've never heard the song just from me saying the song title, what the song's about. But tell me about that. Tell me how you came up with the lick, the music. I love the laughter at the beginning of this. This is a story.
Y'all gonna get me in
Man.
trouble. Nah. So nothing about the song is related to what to my fiance, my beautiful fiance. But you know, we were having a quarrel one time. You know, she got mad at me, and I just remember saying, "Baby," and she said, "Baby ain't my name."
Ooh.
Or something like that ain't my name, and that was just like, oh man,
Write a song for
yeah. While I'm sleeping on the couch, I was just like, man, I know we can do something with it, and so it was just like one of those funny songs, man. It just came from, you know, just from nothing, just living life, and but one of the funny things we were playing a show with Trent Cowie a couple weeks back in Mo's place, and after our set. There was actually a young lady out there who was saying that like she related so much to the song because she said like she was having troubles with an ex, and she said that song came on, and she said he called her like right after that song, and she was like, forget this dude, and just like left them all red. But it's like write a song that like people can actually relate to, man.
I love it.
Cool.
You packed up all your things and disappeared without a trace. Then coming from your mama saying you needed some space. Well, take the time you need, I understand if that's the case. You can go. While you're at it, take my number out your phone. Don't call me, say, baby, I miss you, please come home. At 3 a.m. you're drunk as hell, there's no one left to hold. And I pray that you got AAA to save you from the side of the road. 'Cause babe ain't my name anymore. But now you can get somebody else to fix your sink. Fall into a stranger's arm whenever your heart aches. If you need someone to listen to your problems, call someone who cares. 'Cause I ain't got time for it. Here's a quarter, call someone who cares. Don't call me, say, baby, I'm missing you tonight. At 3 a.m. you're drunk as hell and he can't hold you right. And don't try to hit me up once he leaves you crying on the floor. 'Cause babe ain't my name anymore. Oh, no, it ain't, girl. Get it. Yeah. You're probably wondering where I'm at, who I'm with tonight. You're probably wondering where I'm at, who I'm with tonight. Well, I'd hate to break the news, but girl, I already got plans. I'm heading out and getting down with all your best friends. Don't call me, say, baby, I miss you, please come home. At 3 a.m. you're drunk as hell, there's no one left to hold. And I pray that you got AAA to save you from the side of the road. Matter of fact, keep my name out your mouth. 'Cause baby, my name anymore. That's a wrap.
So where are we at right now? I mean, the record's out. You guys are, open up shows for huge local guys like you just mentioned, Trent at Mo's. I mean,
Shout out to Trent.
Yeah.
shout out to Trent. Shout out to Mo's Place. What's next on the calendar as we kind of I mean, I hate to say it, boys, but we're like halfway done with the year.
It's
So
crazy,
it's
yeah.
like, what's the second half of 25 looking like for Chase the
The
Night?
calendar's actually filling up. We know we got a lot of festivals coming up. In 2 weeks, we're in Cisco, Texas for the first time, which is out near Abilene. We'll be in Lake Livingston the following weekend, and we're in El Campo for
Campo,
Memorial Day weekend. So they just keep coming. I think we're even making a trip back to New Mexico, Albuquerque this year. Nashville, and Colorado.
Very
So,
cool.
Yeah, we're hitting everywhere, man.
Wyoming.
Yeah, Wyoming too. Yeah, so we got a lot slated. Back to Texarkana. We're everywhere. You know,
Yeah, man.
anywhere like they want to hear us play music,
We're there.
we're
man.
coming. Yeah, like
Hell yeah.
we travel with us and a full staff. You know, we got our road guys. You know, Jacinto and Rick. Shout out to them. They drive us. They make sure we eat. They do everything for us, and we want to make sure we give them a big shout out because
Absolutely.
this train doesn't move without the guidance of them as well, the road team and the musicians that help us and back us on the road.
Oh yeah, man. I want to ask you. I ask every group or artist that comes by this question, but what does it mean to Chase the Night, to be a band, a group from Texas that represents country music in Texas and in the red dirt scene? What does that mean to you guys?
It means a lot, man. There's just so much culture here in Texas, and so much of a fan base, and just to be able to be part of such a knit family, man. It's really really something special.
Absolutely.
I think that the Texas country scene in particular is very unified. You know, we meet a lot of the guys that we've played with, either with shows or go to their shows and see them, and everybody's just, it's a good community to be a part of. There's no I guess no tension between anyone. Every time we've been to a show and played with somebody, it's been fun.
Yeah,
It's-
Randall King.
Yeah, it's
Randall
just
King was
been
fun.
it's been a good time, and that's what I love about the Texas country
Mm-hmm.
music scene. It's like the TCMAs, you know, everybody was having a good time there. It's just a nice, fun party, and that's what I love about it. I love the community of the Texas country music.
Yeah,
scene.
definitely a good group of folks, good camaraderie, and everybody seems to have everybody's back. You know, that's one thing that I think most folks agree on that come in this room is that, you know, everybody's trying to help everybody get to that next level. We all want, if one of us succeeds, we all succeed.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah, man, so that's super cool. I had a lot of fun visiting with you guys today, and I hope, are you going to come to the TCMAs in November or the Industry Awards?
Yeah, we're going to be
So we
there.
got the Industry Awards coming up in May, which is at Rhinestone, and then the big show in November. But I hope to see you guys again, and I just want to, you know, extend the offer here. If you ever have something that you want to talk about, promote, you got new music, whatever it is, y'all always have a platform here. So hit me up. Let's make it happen again. Let's try not to let 6 months go by before we, you know, do round 2 again. Is there anything else? Did we hit everything that you guys need to plug? Is there some? You mentioned the. What did you mention? Did you're in El Campo?
Oh yeah, Lost Lagoon in El Campo for Memorial Day. It's the big bash. That's on Sunday, right?
It's on a Sunday,
26th.
yeah. It's on a
26th. Lake Livingston, we're there. That's actually, I did it backwards. It's the 25th for Lake Livingston, and that's the crawfish boil. So that's a big one too. So if you're on either one of those are 2 big events to come to.
Come see us. Come have a party with us. That's what we like to do.
Our show's full of energy. You're gonna have a good time. We promise you that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, these guys are a vibe, man. When they walk in the room, they kind of take it over. You kind of know the night's headed to a different direction.
Oh
So,
yeah, I like that.
again, it was awesome, boys. I'm so glad that you came today, and I can't wait to share this with the audience here. And yeah, man, looking forward to the next one, dude. And I love your shirt, bro.
Mine?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
yeah.
Golly,
Thank you.
what is that? Where'd you get
I
that?
got this one at Cavender's.
Yeah,
Yeah, Cavender's. Yeah.
I'm too fat for them now. But